Hi and welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'll show you how to fix a dropped stitch.
First, find the dropped stitch. It will be a loose loop with horizontal strands above it. To prevent it from unraveling further, place a stitch marker. Next, knit until you reach the spot where the dropped stitch belongs. Here I have 3 horizontal strands that need to be worked back up. The easiest way to do this is with a crochet hook. Ideally use one slightly smaller than your knitting needle, just because it will be easier. I'm using 7mm knitting needles and a 5mm crochet hook. Carefully remove the marker. Then insert the crochet hook from the bottom of the loop facing up. The loop should sit clearly on the hook without twisting. Find the first horizontal strand closest to the dropped stitch. This is where we begin. Grab the strand from underneath with the crochet hook and pull it through the dropped stitch. Repeat this process with the next strand. And then the last one. Once the stitch is back in place, transfer it onto the needle which is not connected to the working yarn. When knitting stockinette, you should place it on the left needle. As you can see here, I placed the stitch the wrong way, and to fix it I'm just using my right hand needle to turn it around so it doesn't twist anymore. Now the dropped stitch is successfully fixed. The easiest way to fix it is by flipping your work so the knit side faces up, then following the same process as we just did. When placing the stitch back onto the needle, remember that this time the left needle holds the working yarn since we're knitting on the purl side. Therefore, the stitch goes onto the right needle. Then simply continue purling as usual. Don't panic, you don't have to frog it. First, get all the dropped stitches to the same level to clearly see what's happening by unraveling them down to the lowest dropped stitch. This way it will be easier to see how many stitches you have dropped. Start with the stitch furthest away from the working yarn. To keep things organized, I like to secure the other dropped stitches with markers. Insert the crochet hook from underneath the lowest dropped stitch and count how many strands need to be worked back up. In this case, you can see I have 4. Start with the strand closest to the needle and work your way up, pulling each strand through the loop below it. And then you will just repeat this process for other drop stitches, always starting with the one furthest away from the working yarn. This process may seem intimidating, but it's absolutely fixable and I actually find it quite satisfying to do, so don't be afraid, you do not have to frog your work just because you dropped a stitch.
And that's how to fix a dropped stitch. If you found this video helpful, please give it a like and I'll see you next time. Bye!